William James was a towering figure in American thought. He was born in 1842 and lived until 1910. During his lifetime, he straddled the worlds of science and philosophy as a researcher, physician, and professor.
He taught at both Harvard and Stanford, exploring the mysteries of consciousness, the nature of truth, and the power of belief. James was deeply interested in the human experience of religion. He believed that spiritual experiences were real and deserved serious study.
James didn't favor one religion over another. Instead, he sought to understand the universal impulse that drives people to seek meaning beyond the material world.
In his landmark work, The Varieties of Religious Experience, James delved into the subjective side of faith. He examined mystical encounters, considered conversions, and moments of profound insight. He believed these experiences held valuable clues to the nature of consciousness itself.
James's work challenged the prevailing scientific materialism of his day. He argued that the human mind was not merely a byproduct of physical processes, but an active participant in shaping reality.
This idea, known as pragmatism, would have a profound influence on psychology and philosophy. It also deeply resonated with a man named Bill Wilson, who would later co-found Alcoholics Anonymous. Published in 1902, The Varieties of Religious Experience was a groundbreaking work. It collected and analyzed a wide range of accounts of spiritual experience from diverse backgrounds: mystics, saints, converts, and skeptics.
James identified common threads running through these experiences. One thread was the feeling of being connected to something larger than oneself. Another was a sense of overwhelming joy and peace.
He also noted the transformative power of these experiences, which often led to radical changes in values and behavior. James argued that religious experiences were rooted in a deeper reality, which he called the subconscious or the more.
He believed this realm was a source of creativity, intuition, and spiritual insight. It could be accessed through prayer, meditation, or even spontaneous moments of grace.
For James, the value of a religious experience lay not in its literal truth, but in its practical effects. Did it make the individual's life better? Did it inspire love, compassion, and a sense of purpose? If so, then it was a genuine expression of the divine, regardless of its form or origin.
Bill Wilson, co-founder of Alcoholics Anonymous, was a man in deep despair. He struggled with alcoholism for years. It cost him his career, his health, and nearly his life. He tried everything to get sober, from psychoanalysis to sanitariums, but nothing worked.
In 1934, Wilson had a profound spiritual experience that changed his life. He was hospitalized for his alcoholism and cried out to a higher power for help.
What I experienced next defied explanation. It was a sudden feeling of peace and serenity. A white light filled the room, and I felt a sense of connection to a loving presence.
This experience, often referred to as Wilson's hot flash, marked a turning point in his life. He never drank again and dedicated the rest of his life to helping other alcoholics find sobriety through a spiritual program of recovery. That program became Alcoholics Anonymous.
Bill Wilson's encounter with the Varieties of Religious Experience left a deep impression on him. He credited James with giving him a framework for understanding his own spiritual awakening.
More importantly, James's work helped Wilson shape the core principles of Alcoholics Anonymous. The 12 steps, the heart of the AA program, reflect Jamesian ideas about self-surrender, the importance of experience, and the transformative power of belief.
Step 1, for example, echoes James's emphasis on the need for humility in the face of a higher power. We admitted we were powerless over alcohol, that our lives had become unmanageable.
Step 3 calls for a decision to turn our will and our lives over to the care of God as we understood Him. This reflects James's belief in the necessity of surrendering to a power greater than oneself.
Throughout the 12 steps, we see the influence of James's pragmatism. The focus is not on dogma or doctrine, but on taking action, working the steps, and experiencing the transformative power of spiritual practice.
You know, my journey with AA has truly been a return to wholeness. Before, I felt like I was just fragments of a person struggling to find meaning.
Through the teachings of William James and the support of the AA community, many individuals like her have found a path to healing and completeness.
Yeah, it's amazing how surrendering to a higher power and embracing spiritual principles can bring such profound change. I never thought I'd feel whole again, but here I am, living proof that it's possible.
Self-surrender. It's a central part of the AA journey. It's about accepting that we can't do this alone and that we need a higher power, whatever that may be for each of us.
In AA, self-surrender is not seen as a sign of weakness, but rather as a path to strength and recovery.
Experiencing the divine in the context of recovery can be transformative. It often provides individuals with a sense of purpose and connection beyond themselves.
This connection, this sense of experiencing the divine, can be a powerful catalyst for change and healing in the journey of recovery.
William James's ideas on the varieties of religious experiences have profoundly influenced AA. His insights into the spiritual dimensions of human experience resonate deeply within the program.
Indeed, James's work continues to be a cornerstone in understanding the spiritual aspect of addiction recovery.
Recovery is not just about abstaining from substances. It's about reinventing oneself and tapping into the power within. This holistic approach can lead to profound personal growth.
The journey of recovery, reinvention, and discovering the power within is a testament to the resilience and potential of the human spirit.